Hurricane Beryl remains Category 5 as it races toward Jamaica. Live updates. After ravaging the southern Windward Islands, Hurricane Beryl strengthened overnight into Tuesday as it pushed farther into the Caribbean Sea, keeping Jamaica in its sights and triggering warnings and advisories across Haiti, the Dominican Republic, and the Cayman Islands. Beryl made landfall on Carriacou Island in Grenada as a Category 4 on Monday with 150 miles per hour winds, causing at least 3 deaths and laying waste to Grenada and Grenadines and St. Vincent. The storm then strengthened as it emerged over the Caribbean Sea. On Monday night, it became the earliest Category 5 hurricane on record. Through Tuesday morning, the storm weakened slightly. An 11 a.m. advisory from the National Hurricane Center said Beryl had maximum sustained winds of 160 miles per hour, down from 165 miles per hour a few hours earlier. Beryl, however, will remain a powerful hurricane as it moves on a westward path this week, forecasters said. On Wednesday, Beryl is expected to bring life-threatening winds and storm surge to Jamaica. According to NEC, as Beryl passes over or near Jamaica, its winds are forecast to decrease to 110 miles per hour, just under Category 3 status, but the storm will remain dangerous. The Hurricane Center is forecasting rain of 4 to 8 inches and up to 12 inches of rain in isolated locations, which could lead to flash flooding. The storm is forecast to pass near the Cayman Islands on Thursday, potentially raising water levels by as much as 2 to 4 feet above normal tide levels and drenching the area in torrential rain. The southern coast of Haiti was placed under a hurricane watch as forecasters warned both Haiti and the Dominican Republic could start to see tropical storm conditions on Tuesday. Elsewhere, residents and visitors in the Cayman Islands, Belize, the Yucatan Peninsula, and the Gulf are advised to closely monitor Beryl's path. It is expected to be downgraded to a tropical storm by Thursday evening. Developments. On Tuesday morning, winds were gusting into the high 40s in Puerto Rico, while a gust up to 54 miles per hour had been reported at Buck Island in the Virgin Islands. Swells capable of life-threatening surf and rip current conditions are expected to reach the southern coasts of Puerto Rico and Hispaniola on Tuesday afternoon, NEC said. Grantley Adams International Airport in Barbados announced on its website that it's resuming operations after it closed on Sunday before Beryl caused considerable damage across the island. Jamaica's government has issued a hurricane warning for the country, while tropical storm warnings were in effect for parts of the southern Dominican Republic. Tropical storm conditions are expected in the warning area along the south coast of Hispaniola by late Tuesday, the National Hurricane Center said. In a statement posted on X, the White House said President Joe Biden is closely monitoring Hurricane Beryl and his administration is poised to assist Puerto Rico, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and the region. The statement added that Biden has been in contact with officials on the ground, including those with the U.S. Agency for International Development and the Federal Emergency Management Agency. According to NEC, swells capable of unleashing life-threatening rip currents may reach southern Puerto Rico on Tuesday. U.S. Virgin Islands Gov. Albert Bryant Jr. in a statement on Tuesday extended thoughts and prayers to those who were in the devastating path of Beryl a day earlier when it barreled across the southern Windward Islands. Our hearts go out to our Caribbean neighbors in Grenada and St. Vincent and the Grenadines as they endure the devastating impact of Hurricane Beryl. We stand in solidarity with you during this challenging time, he said. Ahead of Hurricane Beryl, the streets of Jamaica are in pandemonium. Rackle Lane, a project coordinator with the local disaster relief organization St. Patrick's Rangers, said the streets of Kingston, Jamaica, were chaotic on Tuesday as residents of the capital city braced for a hurricane expected to be the most devastating in 30 years. The streets are in pandemonium right now, she told USA Today. I think everybody's doing last-minute shopping in preparation. Some hurried to fortify their houses against the storm. You see persons doing repairs on their walls, putting cinder blocks on their roof, getting their sandbags in preparation for Beryl, she said. Lane's organization activated all of its response team members and was in the process of assigning them to specific communities on Tuesday. Relief workers had also stockpiled family emergency and shelter kits and prepared community shelters throughout the parishes of Kingston, St. Andrew, St. Thomas, and St. Catherine, she said. For 72 hours straight, it's been nonstop coordination and preparation and execution of our emergency response plan, she added.